Hey everybody, thank you so much for clicking on my video to watch. So I'm back. I'm really sorry that I have been gone for so long, but today I am doing a video I've done before in the past, probably almost 2 years ago, and it's really embarrassing, and I filmed basically the whole thing blurry, but I'm gonna do it again with a different palette. So this is going to be recreating Pamphlet palette looks. So sometimes palettes will come with a pamphlet and have a bunch of makeup tutorials for you to recreate if you needed any ideas. I never really hear anybody actually make use of the pamphlets, but I think that it's fun to see if they turn out. Usually they're never what I would do my makeup like in the first place. Like this look is the first one I just did, and it's basically just sticking a bunch of shimmers on with no mattes, which I never do. And the palette that I'm using is my Pretty Rich Too Faced palette. It's the only one right now that I have a pamphlet with, but I'm in love with this palette anyways, and as you can see, I've been really digging into these shades. They're really pretty and fun to play with because they're glittery. So yeah, I just did the pink one in the palette, and I'm about to do the rest. So I'm going to do 3 of the looks. There is 4 in this pamphlet, but there is 2 kind of bronzy gold ones, so I'm just going to choose to do one of them. Before we get on into the video, please don't forget to subscribe. Click that little bell beside the subscribe button. That way you guys get notified every time I upload a new video. Also be sure to like this video if you enjoy this idea. If you'd like to know how all the looks turn out and what I think of them after the fact, then please just keep watching. Okay, so starting off with the pink look, this one is called Pretty and Priceless. They all have cute little names on them. So the first step for this one is to apply princess cut from lash to brow bone, except for on the picture it didn't fully go up to her brow bone, so I didn't do that either. I just decided to press this shade onto my lid using my finger, but then I wanted a little bit more pigmentation, so I took a flat top brush and just added some more color to it. Step 2 is to blend highly selective onto the lid and smoke it onto the lower lash line as well. I assume when they say blend, they mean use a crease brush, but I didn't want to use that because I thought it would go on more pigmented with my finger, so that's what I did. Step 3 is to use your finger to press Diamond Glitterati onto the lid. So I started off with my finger and then I moved to a flat top brush just to be a little bit more precise with the shade. By the way, I know I said that I was supposed to smoke the other shade onto my lower lash line. I did that, but I don't know where my clip went, so sorry about that. The last step is to highlight the inner corner with Clutch Your Pearls, and this one is so pretty. It's white, but it has a pink reflex when you pop it on. This is my own little step, but on the picture, her eyelids looked a lot more bright pink, so I popped a little bit more of princess cut onto my lids just to brighten up my look. And then that is the completed first look. I really liked this one, but I didn't think it turned out exactly like, but then again, we do have different eye shapes, different eye colors, so it will look different on everybody. The next one is the more bronzy one called Strike It Rich, and the first shade I'm going to take is It's Cashmere, and it says to sweep It's Cashmere into the crease and lower lash line. I'm just reading off of the pamphlet so you guys know exactly what it says. And then it did look like she had a little bit of an extended outer corner, so I just made sure to extend mine using that shade as well. Step 2 is to press Don't Care It at all onto the lid, so I'm just sweeping that across my lid using my finger, and then I did switch to a brush again just to make it more pigmented and make the color pop. The next step is my favorite one because I am obsessed with this glittery shade. So it says to press Fluent in Diamonds onto center of lid and into the center of your lower lash line with your finger. So I did the center of my lid using my finger, but then I just used a little pencil brush for my lower lash line just so I could be really precise with it, and I didn't want to smudge it any lower than it had to be. And then the final step is to create a wing liner with Oh That's Rich. So I just followed along my lash line, created a little wing with that using an angled fluffy brush. And then that is the final second look. Sorry about my lash glue. I know it's hideous. These lashes are so old, but they were the closest replica to the one she was wearing. This one was definitely my favorite look. It turned out so awesome. Moving on to the final look, this one is definitely the most bold. It is called Sitting Pretty, and we're starting off with the black for this look, which I was so scared about. It says to smoke Coal Under Pressure into outer eye and blend upward, then smoke it into the outer lower lash line. So that was really difficult to do with a big fluffy brush. So I went ahead and switched to a little denser brush to smoke that out better. And then the next step is to blend Set the Jewel Tone onto the center of the lid. So I just took my finger and applied that to the center of my lid because it worked the best. And then again, I just added some more color to it using a flat top brush after I did that. And then this wasn't one of the steps, but I just had to blend it out a little bit more, so that's what I went ahead and did, just so the black wasn't standing out and looking too harsh. And then the final step for this one is to press Silver Spoon onto inner lid, then use your finger to layer Diamond Life on top. So I just popped the Silver Spoon shade onto my lid using a flat top brush, and then I just used my finger to pop on the glittery shade called Diamond Life right on top. And I was really careful with this because I didn't want to drag it up too far. And that completes the final look. So these were really easy to recreate because they only had 4 steps to them, but I did add my own little steps because I think that these are not impossible, but pretty hard to do just using the only steps there. Okay guys, well that is it for the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I thought that this would just be such a fun video idea when I thought of it a while ago, and I thought I would bring it back and do it with a new palette. So please don't forget to subscribe before you leave, like this video if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!